What's going on, Fantasy Mafia? I'm Dre. Thanks for joining the Mafia this morning, and thanks for sitting down with me to make some money, because that's all the Mafia is trying to do is make money. Make sure you like this video first. That's going to get us going with YouTube, where they got to put some respect on our name. They're going to have to understand this is what we're doing, and we're not the typical show. We're not anything like our competitors. I give you guys the best information I possibly can give you, as fast as I possibly can, and I give you ways to make money in a way that may help you think outside the box for some of these guys. Teach you how to save some salary here, and definitely in this slate with Dallas going against New Orleans, there's some spots where you can uh, play some scrubs, guys that have scrub prices anyway, and still have some big bring back as far as money goes. So first, like, then subscribe. Everybody says get coffee. I say get whatever you want. Coffee, wine, beer, weed, whatever. Me personally, I choose to vape. So get your vapes out. Let's have a fun show. Get your notebook, your phone, whatever, man. And let's dig into this thing. Let me get my tools out here. So the first guy I like tonight, MVP spot, Taysom Hill, $7,000. Got all the first team reps this week, coming in at 78% ownership, but only 19% is in the MVP spot. All right, 59% is in the flex. This guy isn't going to come out there and throw the ball like Drew Brees, but we know he's going to run. He's going to do short dump downs, and we also know that he is a point producer because he does so much. Third downs, he'll run it. Red zone, he'll run it. And if he gets Kamara back tonight, he could have a lot of completions as well, because he's going to be checking down a lot to him and to the tight ends. Okay, so get you some Taysom Hill in your MVP spot. I'm doing the Saints first, guys. Get you some Taysom Hill. Okay. Next, I want to talk about Marquise Callaway in an interesting spot for the MVP. Okay, this guy's only coming in at 15% on, period, and 1.9% in the MVP spot. He has a touchdown in 3 out of his last 4. Didn't get one against Philly, but I think he's in the spot tonight. Dallas is like 27th against wide receivers. I think he could get in the spot tonight. Only, his targets are like 6, 4, 4, and 4 over the last 4 games. So I'm looking at 4 to 5 targets and could get you 1 touchdown. If he gets you 2 in a game, let's say it becomes a shootout, which I don't think it will. I just don't think the Saints have that type of firepower. But if it does, he might get you 2, and that will blow at 1.9% in the MVP. You walk into the bank. So consider Marcus Callaway as well. If Alvin Kamara plays, of course, he's in a good spot. It's 46% ownership, which isn't high for Alvin Kamara. I think a lot of people are off of him because of injury. And 46%, he may play tonight, only in the MVP spot 14% of the time. He is in the flex 32% of the time. Let's see what his projections is. So he's projected at 17. He's projected at 17. So, got that right? Sorry, guys. I don't think that was right. Let me get my... Okay. Change my slate up here. Okay. Projected at 15, actually, on Fanduel. I think he's still in play just for what he does. Receiving and rushing, and he is all they have. But they do have Mark Ingram. And Mark Ingram is interesting to me. Very interesting to me because he is only projected at 5% ownership. Even when Kamara was playing, this guy was getting touches. He's in an MVP spot 0.7% of the time. That is less than 1% in the MVP. And let me check out something on Fanduel right quick, guys. But I'm just interested to know um, why he is only coming in at such low ownership. I know Kamara kind of scares some people, but Mark Ingram is a red zone guy. He's a third down guy. Um, he is going to eat in between the numbers. And I think that he's a good way to get different tonight. He's a good way in large field tournaments to take advantage of everybody leaning on Kamara and Taysom Hill, maybe. Um, so he has one rushing touchdown against Tennessee, none against Philly. Nobody did anything against Philly. So I mean, he only has two touchdowns on the year. So I get it. I get it. But this is a game where he may feast. This is a game where he may, in between the numbers, do decent. Dallas is 13th against running back. So, kind of middle of the pack type stuff. I'm willing to take a chance on him, especially in these large field tournaments. I'm willing to take a chance on him in the MVP spot maybe one time. Maybe one time. Maybe he gets two rushing touchdowns. Um, really, that is about it. I mean, as far as the MVPs over there. Um, Looking at, Juan Johnson. Juan Johnson, let's get his numbers up over the last couple of games because I do like the tight ends. And Juan, to me, is again, a good way to get different. So Juan's numbers here um, have been, not great. 1, 1, 1, and 3. He had that 2 touchdown game against Green Bay. He had the touchdown against the Giants. So he has not been great. But like I said, tonight you got to get different and you got to try to find a way to score some points for the Saints, who are going to have to try to keep up with Dallas, who we know can hang 30 on you in the blink of an eye. Traquan Smith, just to tell you, Traquan Smith has 2 touchdowns this year. And that came against Tampa. Then he had one against Tennessee. And then he's getting targets 7, 8, 5 over the last couple games. Fantasy points 12.4, 8.9, 5.1, $9,000. Not a lot of money. He's due a touchdown. He's due one. But in the MVP spot, I don't love him. He's okay for flex. He's okay for flex. Let's see who else may be in play tonight. Let's take a look at Dante Harris. I know he's interesting. Had some people ask me what I think about Dante earlier. Speed guy, he's getting targets. 8, 4, 5, 5. He's a splash guy. He can change the game in a blink of an eye. But he does not score a lot of touchdowns. His last touchdown came against Washington in October. That's what I mean. I don't love him, but you may want to, take a chance on him. He's due a touchdown as well. It's been a minute, but, especially on FanDuel where you're touchdown dependent, you want guys who are going to get in there. So that's why I like Mark Ingram. I like Kamara. I like Taysom Hill. And I also like Callaway. Those guys score. So those would be my top guys that I would go with tonight. On the Saints side of the ball. Now, as far as Dallas go, you have a few more options. At MVP spot, everybody runs to Dak. Everybody runs to him. The ownership on Dak tonight is 74%. Only 15% in the MVP, though. And 59% in the utility spots. So, let's take some Hill. The Saints secondary um, isn't terrible. You're not gonna go out there and just go crazy on them typically, but they're seventh against quarterbacks. That's scary. And they're seventh against wide receivers. That kind of scares you off a lot. Like I said, this defense isn't horrible, and they're first against the rush. So where do you where do you find some holes at? Um, for me, Dak, I won't have a lot of him in my MVP spot, but he does have potential. He doesn't run a lot. Most of his yards are gonna come through the air. Um, and I like Michael Gallup a lot. I know CeeDee Lamb is back tonight. Amari Cooper said he should play tonight, but he is not feeling 100% still. That's what we heard from McCarthy. So I'm not big on Amari Cooper. I do like CeeDee Lamb, who'll be in a tough matchup on the outside. So I like the middle of the field, and I do like Michael Gallup tonight as well. 21% ownership, 3% MVP. I love him in MVP tonight. Um, I think he is going to have a decent night. I like him. And he's getting targets over the last couple games. And I know, it hasn't been normal. They've had a lot of guys missing in that secondary. Um, but you just take a look. Um, since he's been back, he had, was it 5, 10, and 8 targets, and he had 106 in the last game. They didn't have anybody. I think CD was out, and I think Amari was out. So I get it. But if Amari's not getting those touches tonight that he normally gets either, excuse me, guys, he doesn't get the touches he normally gets either. I could see him still getting 7 targets tonight, maybe 80 yards. Hasn't scored a touchdown. He's due for one. He will get him one tonight. I like Michael Gallup tonight. Like I said, outside is going to be kind of difficult, and I think he may make something happen. So that's another reason I love Dalton Schultz tonight, who's coming in 27% on, only 5% MVP. I will have me some Schultz in the MVP spot. This guy has turned the corner this year. He has definitely turned the corner this year. Give me 1 second to pull his numbers here. Sorry. Okay. Check this out. He has 2, 8, and 7 in his last 3. But going back over the season, he's had 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, multiple games over 10 fantasy points. He's another guy who is touchdown dependent, but he gets yards. 79, 58, 54, 53, 46. This is decent numbers. Like, he's not a Kyle Pitts or a Gronkowski. These are decent numbers, though. And I like him in the MVP spot tonight. I do. Him and Gallup, I both like there in the MVP spot tonight. Like I said, Dak, I'm not huge on tonight. I'm not huge on quarterbacks, period, in MVP spots typically. I like the skill guys more. Now, as far as the running back goes, Zeke is projected, how many? Projected 13.5 tonight. He's only 8,400. Now, I'm completely off on this. Sorry, guys. For some reason, my numbers that are coming up. Nope, that's right. Wow. He is very cheap. $8,400. Zeke tonight. Zeke may be in play, guys. Even on that first, no. Again, these numbers are skewed. I'm sorry, guys. He's $14,000. I'm thinking like, okay, I know for a fact that these numbers cannot be right. On Showdown slates, the prices of the guys are more. 14,000. Zeke, has the potential to get you at least one touchdown tonight. That first against the run. Don't expect a lot of yards from Zeke. 25 rushing and 24 receiving in the last game. Game before that, 32 rushing, 36 receiving. Game before that, 41 rushing, 15 receiving. He's not getting a lot of yards. So if he does not score a touchdown, I don't like him a lot. Pollard, I'd rather play Pollard, honestly. And the reason why, he's $2,000 cheaper. And he does the same thing. 36 receiving, 36 rushing, 32 receiving, 50 rushing, 20 receiving, 42 rushing, 54 receiving. I like him more. And we know when they get behind, they will dump it off to Tony Pollard. More of a flex guy than the MVP spot. But I do like him. But those are really only the guys I'm really looking at Dallas in the MVP spot is Dak Prescott, Michael Gallup, and Dalton Schultz. Maybe a sprinkle of Zeke because I feel like he has more of a chance scoring a touchdown than Tony Pollard does. But that is it, man. I'm not going to a ton of these Dallas guys. Make sure you guys lock in with me. Subscribe and like. I'll be updating this throughout the day, pinned in the comments. Let me know if you think I missed somebody. Let me know who your favorite players are tonight. Let me know. Comment. Let me know. And what I will do is, one random person, everybody who comments, throw their name in a hat, boom, I will cash app you $25 to the winner. $25. So comment, I will randomly pick somebody. You also have to be subscribed. So subscribe, like, comment, chance to get $25 cash app from me. Let's do it, man. I hope everybody has success. We're going to have more videos. The NBA video will be coming out a little bit later, so make sure you be looking around for that. This is the Fantasy Mafia. Stay tuned. We got some great things coming. Love you guys. Let's go.